What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is your review for Selling Tampa season 1 episode 5. So ladies, we are in Miami. Remember, we are on our way to Miami. We have these high-end clients, Monique and Melvin. They are a married couple. They have a natural hair care company, and they are looking for their dream home in Miami with a budget of $10 million. Okay, so Sherelle gets everybody together, and they are all going down to Miami. She said, listen, we are here to scope out the market. We're not here just to sell one house. We are here to scope out the market because ultimately, baby, I want to take over the whole state, and I'm sure expand from there, right? And so she, the ladies fly first class, and she's checking them into the hotel, and everybody's having a good time, and everybody's good. Her and Joanna, they go to show the clients to this home, and it's a beautiful home, okay? It is a beautiful home, but when that little girl walked in that house and said it's kind of small, you probably knew then that that wasn't the answer. Now, granted, I mean, she's a little girl, and she ain't buying nothing, but when she walked in that house and said it's kind of small, where's my horse going to live? Because she got a whole horse named Tonto. Girl, who named that horse? Because I know you didn't name that horse Tonto, because you don't know nothing about no Tonto. But the house is beautiful. But when they did finally, Monique said, listen, this is all great and everything, but I'm looking for 5 wow factors. And this got about 3.5, okay? The bathroom is a little bit small for me, okay? The yard is not quite set up the way I need it to be set up, okay? It's just not giving what it should have been given. And she said, listen, I don't really want to keep flying back and forth to Miami, so I really need to find something while I'm here. So basically, we got tomorrow, and hopefully y'all can find something to show me tomorrow, because that's all I'm giving you. And so Sherelle was like, girl, whew, okay. The heat is on, the pressure is on, but pressure makes diamonds, and I can make it happen. So don't you worry. We gonna find you your dream house. I promise it. Okay. So she gets back to the hotel, and the ladies end up having dinner. Looks like they're at some sort of Asian infusion type situation down to the hotel. It looked like a real nice setup. Looked like they got a private room or private area. And all the ladies are dressed really nicely. Sherelle had these sandals. These, baby, them things was beautiful. Those heels that Sherelle had on, baby, they were beautiful, right? So they're meeting, and again, they're having a nice, everybody looks dressed nice. Come to find out, it's Kayla's birthday, right? It is Kayla's birthday, so it's a little extra something for Miss Kayla. I mean, Carla. Sorry, Carla. And so it's a little something extra for Miss Carla because it's her birthday, right? So we're at dinner, and everybody's talking, and of course Sherelle is giving them the pep talk about, how y'all liking it. Don't forget, we here to work. I want y'all to make sure that y'all looking, y'all looking for things, and y'all figuring some things out while we here, make it worth that wow. And while they're eating dinner, Colony just happens to mention and throw out that her client, Cho, remember the guy she was showing the house to in the first episode? He just happens to be in Miami. He just happens to be staying at the same hotel they staying in. Colony, I don't know how much of this is a coincidence. Now, I have not looked at the whole season. I look at this episode by episode because I don't want to know what's going to happen next while I'm doing my review. But I am definitely giving you the side eye on this situation, okay? The ladies end up having a whole who got a bigger booty contest between Carla and Tennille. It was cute. I'm torn between it being cute and we got a room full of boss bitches, and this is what we doing. We seeing who got the bigger booty. But it was cute. Like, it was fun. Like, they're having fun, right? So I'm trying not to be too extra about it. So from the conversation about Colony throwing out there about her client, I want to say Tennille started it, but the conversation started with Colony about, does she ever date her clients? And she was like, she said, no, I don't date my clients. She said, I'd have been out to dinner a time or two, but that's to close a deal. Like, they know what it is. They know it's not about me trying to date them. They know it's not about me trying to do nothing extra with them. It's just business. She said, hell, I done went to the airport before to close the deal. Like, I do what I got to do to make it happen. But they know that. They know what it is. They know it's not a relationship and it's not going no further. And Tennille was like, are you sure? Like, you sure you're not, and she said something about a bed and bath, a bed and, y'all know what I'm saying. And I was like, what? Like, what that got to do with what she talking about? I wasn't quite sure. But from there, baby, the conversation, they started talking about who Colony kind of threw back at her. Well, aren't you still on probation? Like, don't be questioning how I'm making money. Aren't you still on probation? And then, of course, Tennille was like, I might still be on probation, but I'm making more money than some of y'all around here. I'm making more money than some of y'all. And, of course, that dagger then ends up hitting Alexis and Carla, because we know Carla is in a little bit of a slump, and we know the situation with Alexis, child. And so now Alexis and Carla is like, like, how I get in this? This was between you and Colony. How I become a casualty in this? So Alexis was defending Colony, and then her and Tennille got into it, and Alexis ended up calling Tennille a bitch. Now listen, Alexis. So Tennille was like, whoa, 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 whoa. What you not going to do is call me no bitch. You don't know me well enough to be calling me no bitch, and I don't appreciate it, bitch. So then it ended up being an argument back and forth between Tennille and Alexis that I thought was getting really heated. I feel like Sherelle let the argument go on way too long. Like, even in the edited, what we saw, because y'all know what we see is always edited down. Even in the edited version of it, that argument went on way too long. Sherelle, you are in charge. You are the boss. You are in charge of the girls. That argument, once the bitch word started floating, it should have been ended right there. But Sherelle did eventually shut it down. Listen, did Sherelle shut it down and then send them to their rooms? Talking about somebody, y'all need to go to bed. Everybody go back to their rooms. Man, what? You don't get to tell me when it's time for me to go to my room. Like, it's one thing to say dinner is over and end the argument, but you can't be telling me when it's time to go to my room. But anyway, Tennille got up from that table, baby, and we could still hear Tennille cussing and fussing because she was ready to get at. She said, listen, there are people with restraining orders after they done call me a bitch, okay? Please understand, I don't play those games. Like, that's not what I do. I don't play with the bitch word. I don't do it. You don't know me. So it ended up being a real heated situation that night. And the next day, the ladies minus Joanna and Sherelle all go down to the pool. Now, Tennille wasn't there originally. Carla is talking to Alexis about the situation, and Alexis is still trying to be, you know, be a little bit like a Billy Badass about it. But Carla was like, listen, it's my birthday. I don't want no, I told Tennille to come down because I don't want no problems. You know, I want us to all get along. You know, we all here to have a good time. Like, let's calm down. Let's bring it down a little bit. So, Tennille ends up coming down. And Tennille is like, girl, I'm good. What happened last night? Did something happen last night? Did somebody get into an argument? Oh, no, I don't know nothing about that. But they do end up addressing the elephant in the room. And Alexis, see, here's what I don't like. I don't like the if apologies. I don't like the if apologies. Here's what you say. Alexis, what you say to Tennille is, Tennille, I allowed my temper to get the best of me. And even though I didn't appreciate what you said, I should never have called you out your name. And I apologize. That's it. That's all. Don't say, well, I feel like you made me mad, and I feel like I got angry, and I feel like maybe I shouldn't have called you out your name. No, it ain't no, I feel like I shoulda, coulda, woulda, I shouldn't have. No. You called me out my name, and I was wrong for it, and I apologize. And Tennille was like, well, you know, I hear what you said. You know, I received what you said, but you know, we still got to work together. We still got to make this money together. But at the end of the day, basically, I mean, I don't fuck with you. Like, it's cool. You crossed the line, and it is what it is. You crossed the line. We ain't crossing back over it. Do what you do. Make it happen. Live your best life. You know what I'm saying? And I could kind of feel where Tennille was coming from because, you know, sometimes what they say when a person shows you who they are believing the first time, let's be clear. Tennille already wasn't feeling Alexis. It's not like they was friends and had this misunderstanding and Tennille was ready to throw the whole relationship away. She really wasn't fucking with Tennille to begin with. I mean, Alexis to begin with. This, I think, was just the icing on the cake. And her thing is, at the end of the day, for as long as you still working for this company, I got to deal with you. But please understand and let's be clear. I don't really fuck with you like that. It is what it is. So later on in the day, the ladies make up, they hug it out or whatever. But who come through? Mr. Cho. Cho done came downstairs, looking all sexy, chocolate, down by the pool. He flirting with the girls are flirting with him. They act like he's the only man in this world. They act like he is the only man with a little bit of change in his pockets. When I say they was lusting that, and don't get me wrong, he looked good now. Don't get me wrong. He looked good, and we know he got some coins, okay? So don't get it twisted. But at the same time, I just feel like they was doing a whole lot. They was doing a whole lot, right? I mean, the man, when he got out the pool, and ran out the pool so she could wipe him down with the towel. Like, girl, like, y'all doing it. Y'all being real thirsty. I still am not satisfied with the explanation as to why he didn't happen to be at the same damn hotel. You know how many damn hotels there are in Miami? You know how many high-end, nice-ass hotels there are in Miami? And y'all just happen to end up at the same hotel? No, ma'am, Pam. No, ma'am. I'm not buying this. Too coincidental. You know, I don't believe in this many coincidences, okay? I mean, it's one thing for him to be in Miami. Okay, cool. But to be at the same hotel? I don't know about that. Moving on. So later on in the day, the ladies go out on the yacht. And while they are out on the yacht, honey, Miss Colony pulls Rena and Ann aside. And basically, what she lets them know is, I am not comfortable knowing what I know. I am not comfortable sitting on this information that you are thinking about branching off and starting your own brokerage, and you haven't had a conversation with Sherelle, because at the end of the day, if Sherelle finds out about it, when you finally do talk to her and she finds out that I knew, she gonna be giving me the side eye, and that's not what I want. That's not what I need in my life, and I don't want her questioning my loyalty to her. So I really would feel comfortable if you would go and have a conversation with Sherelle and let her know what's going on. Well, Rena's thing is, I haven't made up my mind. Like, I don't want to be premature and go and have a conversation with Sherelle, and I decide I'm not going anywhere, and then it creates a whole situation. It creates tension that I'm really not ready to have that conversation about. And Colony was like, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I don't think you read between the lines that I'm trying to put down without being obvious. But let's be clear. Let me tell you what I'm thinking. Let me tell you what I'm saying. Let me tell you what I know. Either you gonna tell her or I am. Because I feel like that's what Colony was saying. Either you gonna tell her or I am. Because what I'm not gonna do is be sitting on it. And I see Colony's point of view on this. Like, listen, I told y'all, I like Rena. I'm rocking with her and I'm feeling her. But I do not agree with what she's doing as far as trying to poach the agents. I don't like it. I don't like it. Now, I understand that it happens all the time, and people starting a new business, they need people that they can trust and that they know are worker bees. But, baby, I don't know about this one. I don't like it. And I feel where Colony is coming from. Like, listen, I'm not going nowhere because my loyalty is with Sherelle. But what you're not going to do is put me in the middle of it either. And I feel her. I feel her on that. But anyway, the ladies had a nice day out on the water. They was looking at them, you know, waterside houses, you know, you know, that big real estate, because they said they trying to get into that market too. They trying to make all this money, okay? Now, while all of this was going on, child, we found out that Joanna did go on that blind date. Now, I don't even think I mentioned the blind date in the last review. But, child, Sherelle done set this woman up on a whole blind date. Now, my question is she even ready to date? Like, she still ain't even officially divorced from her husband. How you setting her up on blind dates? And then we meet the guy that she on the blind date with, and I gotta ask Sherelle, where did you meet this man? Like, he seemed okay when he first got there, but the more he talked, and I don't know what he was drinking. I don't know if he smoked something before he got there. But, baby, the more he talked, the less attractive he became. Now, he found out he former military. But he started talking about he had a whole lot of broken relationships. He started asking her about, you know, anything about sperm retention, because I found that, you know, when you had too much sex and you ejaculate too much, it takes away some of your energy, and it this and it, that and the other. And I was like, what? We having whole sperm conversations on the first date? That's what we doing? He said, I'm ready to meet your parents. Like, I'm ready to go. What? Sir, I don't even think I'm not even divorced yet. You talking about you ready to meet my... Sir. It was a lot. Joanna said she walked away from that knowing that she ready to date, but not him. I concur, Joanna. I concur. So then, Joanna and Camille, they end up taking Monique and Melvin out to another house. And I think this is going to be a good situation for them, because it's a house that's not fully built, right? So it's far enough along in the process so you can see what's going to be there, the floor plan, and what's what, and how it's going to look. but it's not far enough along in the process that they can't change and tweak if they need to change and tweak to their specifications. And it's the asking price is less than the asking price on the last house, and it's like $3 million under their budget. So they got basically a $3 million wiggle room to add, subtract, change, some modify some things, you know, when it comes to the house. I think that was a good location. Sherelle, I think that was a really, really good option you gave them. And they said that they liked it. They had the interior designer with them that was giving them some ideas as they was going along. And she said that, listen, you'll be hearing from me in a couple of days, and, you know, I'll let y'all know what's what. Now, I don't know if they got that deal or not, but I definitely can feel like that, Sherelle, that was good, Sherelle. That was a good look, Sherelle. That was definitely a good look. Now, after all of that that's said and done, lady, child, we get back and we having dinner again, child. They having dinner again down to the Mexican restaurant, okay? And everybody's there this time because they had made comments about the fact that Joanna wasn't at the first dinner. Now, they didn't know Joanna was on the date. But here they go. The first thing they started thinking was, oh, well, is there trouble in paradise? I mean, is Joanna mad at Sherelle about something? I said, see, that's how rumors get started. Started by the jealous people. Now, they rode all the way there on the damn jet together and the hotel and all that. They didn't give y'all no indication that anybody was mad about nothing. Now, all of a sudden, no, it's, I mean, she didn't show up for dinner. I mean, is she mad? Maybe she had a headache. Maybe she had a booty call. Maybe she had another business appointment. Maybe she overslept. Maybe she didn't want Asian fusion and she ordered a pizza. Y'all putting 20 on 10. See, that's how rumors get started. But neither here nor there. Joanna shows up, and of course the ladies are like, oh, well, we're so glad to see you. Like she wasn't gonna be there. So once Sherelle gets there, Rena, she has the conversation with Sherelle. She says, listen, this probably isn't the best place to have this conversation, and I had every intention of having this conversation with you before, but I want to let you know that I'm thinking about opening up my own brokerage. And the reason why I'm saying it to you now, basically what Rena said was, I'm telling you now because Colony threatened to snitch, so I gotta tell you what's going on now. Now, here's where again, I like you, Rena, but here's where my problem lies. You had told Colony and Ann that when you did sit down to talk with Sherelle, you wouldn't mention them, and that Sherelle wouldn't even know that they knew anything about it. But the first thing out your mouth was, well, you know, I want to be honest and let you know that I did talk to Colony and Ann. Colony and Ann was at the other end of the table like, what? You said you wasn't going to say our name. See, that's why Colony threatened your ass. That's why Colony said either you tell her or I'm telling her. Because she knew that her name was going to come up. Well, I mean, other than the fact that y'all got cameras in y'all face and we know, but take the cameras away. She knew that you was going. That's why she said either you tell her or I'm telling her. Now, Sherelle played it cool, but Sherelle let her know, I really don't think, she said, you know, you opening a brokerage is one thing, but I don't know how I feel about the fact that you was going, reached out to my best agents. Like, I feel some kind of way about that. She said, I ain't even gonna front. And Rena was like, girl, I know that's, she said, you know, I know I ain't heard the end of that. Nah, you ain't heard the end of that. Cause you was wrong. You was wrong. But anyway, so then at the end of dinner, Joanna opened up to the ladies and let them know that she had gone on a date the night before. Now, Joanna, you put the cart before the horse, baby. You didn't tell them you was going through a divorce before you told them you had gone out on a date. So when you said you was going out on a date, they kind of gave you the side eye like a what? You went out on a who? But you did come back around and explain why you was going on a date, that you and your husband was going through a divorce, and, you know, all the ladies started crying, and she was saying, listen, I know nothing is perfect, but this is not the kind of marriage that I want, and I had to choose me. And all the ladies was like, we feel you, we understand, we know about choosing me, we know about having to choose ourselves. And Ann said something so powerful, baby. Ann said, when I stopped living for other people, I was liberated. And I have never been happier in my life. I said, I know that's right, Ann. You better give him that good word. And Joanna said something that was so deep. Joanna said, she said, I guess y'all really do like me. Or I was closer to y'all than I thought. I said, see, girl, you thought these people didn't like you. You thought these women wasn't feeling you. They like you. They like you, girl. Anyway, that was the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.